What's happening, guys, and welcome back to another great video on our channel. Niagara, Jim and Pam's wedding episode is sure to be a fan favorite. There's certainly nothing you'd alter about the show, but it almost had a different ending that would have left viewers puzzled. Prepare to be startled, because Jim and Pam's wedding from The Office had a different ending. Number 5. It's been 10 years since the wedding episode of The Office. The couple and the rest of the workplace traveled to Niagara Falls for their wedding in one episode of Season 6. It turns out that Greg Daniels, one of the episode's writers, had a completely different finale in mind. In honor of Pam and Jim's 10th wedding anniversary, some of the cast members of The Office described the creation of the Niagara episode in a new Entertainment Weekly oral history. We wanted it to be like The Office movie. One of the great things about it was seeing the characters outside. It really opened up a lot of fun story pitches for all the different characters, and a wedding is a classic comedy setting. Like all Shakespeare comedies end with a wedding, said executive producer and writer Greg Daniels. Number 4. The ending of The Office episode could have been different. The Office's Niagara episode turned out to have a very different and weird conclusion. Fortunately, everything didn't go as planned, since the viral video Dance Down the Aisle moment was flawless. According to director Paul Feig, the original conclusion included Pam's ex Roy coming in on a horse to oppose the wedding and attempting to sweep Pam off her feet like a knight in shining armor. Feig added, explaining, and she's like, "What are you doing?" "No, I want to get married." She sends him away, so he has to ride his horse back out of the church. But then, in an absolutely insane thing, they have this crazy ending where Dwight gets the horse and rides it into the falls. Number 3. Why didn't the horse angle work? Daniels revealed that he was really committed to the horse for the longest time. He noted, "It was like Dwight got fascinated with this historical display at the hotel that talked about various animals. It started with a cow that had been swept over the falls and survived, and then a couple of people tried to go over the falls in a barrel and were killed, and then some sheep went over the falls and survived. And he came up with this theory that you could survive going over the falls if you were riding a horse, because a horse would have the instinct of how to swim properly." When Roy tried but failed to disrupt the marriage, Daniels revealed that he just abandons the horse and drives home. He continued, "So Dwight gets on and gets into the river above the falls, but panics and jumps off the horse at the last second while the horse goes over in the background of the wedding. I remember scouting this tank on the Universal lot and talking about how we're going to shoot this horse being swept over the waterfall. Then we got to the table read and I was the last defender of the horse. The entire staff and actors were yelling at me, 'Don't ruin Jim and Pam's wedding with a horse.' Feig continued, 'We were all like, this is insane. You can't send a horse over the falls.' And Greg was like, 'No, it would be really funny.' And there was this whole debate that went on in the writers' room. People are like, 'I don't know, I think this is kind of dark and weird.' Finally backed down and took the horse out, Daniel said. Number 2, how did that viral video moment happen? They needed something to replace the horse finale, and luckily, the video of a bridal party rocking down the aisle to Chris Brown's Forever went viral. Feig revealed, "This was right when the viral video came out. It was so popular that we went, let's just recreate that. It was a real last-minute addition. That video was so joyous and fun. That was obviously the couple's friends and family, and we thought it would be pretty funny and misguided for Michael to equate the co-workers of The Office as Jim and Pam's beloved close family and friends and do the same thing. But then, when we were pitching it, it's so fun to see our cast walk down the aisle that it actually just became where Jim and Pam really liked it too. If they hadn't done the secret wedding, then coming down and dancing would have been horrible and ruined the moment," Kaling explained. Number 1. New appearances in Niagara. Several performers, including Perfect Harmony star Anna Camp, made cameo appearances in Niagara to round out Jim and Pam's family. Camp told E! News that she was already a fan of the show, particularly the Jim and Pam connection, so getting the part was weird. "I was thrilled to be cast as Pam's sister, and I got to do some pretty funny scenes. Yeah, it was great," Camp said, noting that when she went to set and saw everyone assemble, it was a real pinch-me moment. Thankfully, though, Daniels relented and a last-minute decision to perform the wedding dance was made, transforming the episode's conclusion into what fans know and love today. How would you have reacted if the show ended in a different way? Let us know down in the comments below, and we'll catch you guys later in another great video. Bye now!